life. And today I want to tell you a story that basically happened today, because I think it can bring you the answer to one of the most kind of important questions that you may have as a guy in your relationship: how to get her respect. You see, some time ago, one of the gentlemen that I'm kind of observing, listening to for years now, he released a video or DVD about manhood. And I thought to myself, oh, this is great, because I really respect this guy. And I really wanted to hear what he has to say about it. So now I ordered the thing, and I was waiting to get it. And I get it a few days ago and listened to it yesterday and today. And it was like 2 hours of content, basically. I listened to it and I found nothing there. Unfortunately, there was just few small things that I found interesting. I kind of dragged them from in between the lines, but there was nothing really there. Even though the things that he was talking about are okay and they're good, but there was nothing there because it was completely not applicable. It was like, be smart, awesome, or be spiritual, awesome, but how? It was like very vague, very abstract, and I was kind of disappointed, because if that would be a YouTube video about from someone, I would say, well, whatever, I just lost a few minutes of my time. But that was 2 hour programming. I'm not even mentioning that I paid for it. It doesn't matter. But especially that it was from person that I'm looking up to this person, and I was disappointed. And I started to think about video, the live that I want to do with you today, and I thought to myself that this is something that we are kind of not having in our minds when we look at this and our relationships, that you can build yourself, kind of sell yourself to your girl as the best guy around. You can sell everything. You can say that you're gonna do, you're gonna bring miracles. But maybe it'll work for at the beginning, but when the farther you go in your relationship, she'll basically do it as sum up, like a summary. Okay, where are we? Is that what he said that he will delivered? Is that what he promised? Is that it? Did it happen? Is there something that that I was expecting, but because he said that he'll do and he didn't provide, or she'll get to the point that she'll kind of do the balancing, and she'll know that you didn't. So what I want you to kind of get your eyes towards is you being reliable. I want you to be this kind of guy who basically does what he says and provides and delivers what he promised. And that's kind of obvious, but it's not really obvious if you look at this from a kind of positive point of view, because I don't know about you, but I think in my generation, and in guys that I work with or I'm friends with, we don't have this culture of kind of award or rewarding ourselves, or telling each other, great job or something. We don't really do that, and we don't really expect it. And I know that many guys are having the same problem, that the fathers or the guys are not really appreciated for what they do. But something interesting happened so many times, and I got back to that when I was thinking about this whole subject of us being reliable. And I remember that my wife many times said something like, I really like that you do this or that. And she was like saying that over and over again about things that I just did. And it all started with one of the major things that I kind of observed is that We started martial arts training years ago, and after 2 or 3 years she stopped. She moved to something else, but I stayed there. And I remember she saying, she was saying to me all the time, like, I really admire that you're continuing this. It's like I was kind of surprised because I didn't even thought about it. And then I started do fasting. Like I would I would not eat for one day, and I would pick a day, let's say Thursday, because I was doing it for months. Every Thursday I was basically fasting. I was just drinking water. And I remember that she was saying, she was telling me that as well. I really admire that you do this. And I just walked to her and asked her today, why do you say that? Why is that important to you? Why this is the thing that you're saying that it's important to? And she said, you know, if you do this just because you do, not because I tell you to, but just because this is part of what you want to do, that you say and you do this, you're reliable. I can count on you. This is something that I see in you, that you said that you're going to do this and you're doing it. And so whatever will come up of this story, whatever you'll hear today, one thing that I want you to take out of this whole story is that if you want your lady to respect you, I want you to do what you say and deliver what you promised. And not because she asks you to, or not because she wanted you to, but I want you to understand that if you do this stuff just because you wanted to, it proves her that this is part of your character. Not that nothing else is you, and that's why she'll gonna respect you. So if you want to be respected, just do what you say and deliver what you promised, and you'll be surprised. Think about it, and see you tomorrow.